of people ask me how I became a software engineer and a business owner. Here is my tech journey in 30 seconds.
So this is probably not going to be 30 seconds anymore.
When I was younger, my parents never let me out of the house, and so I played a lot of games online. We're talking Habbo, Club Penguin, all the virtual worlds. This really got me into game development and also into web development as well. So I decided to go to university and study computer science and software engineering. This was a 4-year course because I also did a year in industry at Cisco Systems. I really loved this year in industry, and it gave me so much insight into what software engineering would look like in the real world. After this year in industry, I kind of got addicted to making money, so I just started doing like a lot of internships. In total, I did 4 internships. In the summer of 2022, I believe, I was a software engineering intern at Publicis Sapient. I was also a blockchain advisor at We Are The News. And I had a few other work experience stints in game development companies such as Player 3. And I did a lot of online tutoring, both in maths and English, and also in programming with companies such as Fire Tech Camps and Code Camp. I even went abroad through Camp America to go and teach young kids how to code in the USA. So it's safe to say I had a lot of experience in teaching, leadership, programming, software engineering in industry, and being able to communicate goals and things. But then tragedy strikes. By the time I was leaving university, I had 2 graduate programs lined up for me. However, due to the economy, both of these grad schemes fell through. I was devastated. It was really, really irritating and extremely upsetting. However, I remember that there was 1 year in university where I submitted a grant application for the Santander Entrepreneur Hub. And then I remembered that they gave me a grant sum. So I was like, oh yeah, I have all this money from the grant. Maybe I should actually make the business that I was telling them about. Good thing I stored it all away and I didn't use it in the moment. So this birthed Web3Z. Web3Z is an education provider for young tech enthusiasts, and it helps them get into emerging technologies such as quantum computing and blockchain through after-school clubs online and workshops. So I was working on Web3Z for about 8 to 10 months, and we actually did get our first few clients and get some of our first few workshops out there. Eventually, I did get a full-time job at my current role as a software engineer in Canonical, and I've been working on Web3Z and a few other projects since. But that is all for today. That is my entry and journey into tech. If you have any questions, drop them down below and tell me about your entry to tech. Maybe I'll answer your questions in another video. That's all for now. Bye!